Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Fimbulvetr. I'm your host, the Gold Crow, and with me I have three of my wonderful player characters. and one of which is going to recap what happened last time with the crew known as Ice in this Pokemon campaign. So take it away!
All right. So last time, continuing our deal with the Imp TV demon or Imp Tube demon, whichever is the name we wish to bequeath to him. We never asked for his actual name, which is really funny. But he sent us after Baphomet, and after slaying the guards at the front door, we went downstairs and found his brother, who we slapped a couple times, and he ran away from us. And then the walls of the building began to separate us out into pieces, and then another smaller demon appeared, and we became to realize that how do minotaurs make you get lost? Make a wall appear. Suddenly you have to move. And so a big old fight ensued. The biggest thing that kind of messed us up was the one section of the room that reversed gravity. But after blowing through many walls and things, we began to turn the tide, or so we thought. But in my attempts to destroy their action economy by making them both do double saves, which they passed both of, uh, they then killed Bree, and we were unable to revive her. And character-wise, we might slowly be figuring this out as we pick up on this session. But at the end of the last session, the characters were very confused and kind of losing their minds. So they went back to the tower to go tell Imp Tube Demon that the deed has been done. Go finish the job, get rid of Baphomet. And then we crashed at the tower. Still not entirely sure how to get everything to work there. And in a desperate realization came upon us, and it was that we had no way back.
All right. Yeah, you can take the reroll for the session, and I'll put you back up in to the clock tower. You are at the top floor, I take it.
Yeah.
Think we would have been hanging around
Was
around where our portraits are. I
Yeah.
believe is where we'd probably be hanging around because it's got the most stable ground.
Okay. All right.
like getting into the other guy's stuff since we don't want to incur his ire after what happened.
So you find yourself in this section. He has the demon, the kind of potbelly demon, has left you to go deal with the demon known as Baphomet. You are in this section of the tower where you're kind of the other side of the clock faces, and above you there are several planet models hanging above, like almost like a diorama. In the very top of it is a sort of balcony that supported this demon who is watching imps inside of a box. With you right now, you have the body of Sabrina, who is not responsive, obviously, but your revivify failed because you got that sense of it's not working because there's no soul to grasp onto, which might mean she's alive, but you clearly see a corpse before you.
Loki's just sorta. He's not even sure what to say or what to really make of any of this right now. Trying to rack his brain around it, but it's just... he just has no idea.
Sinbad's probably numbly going through his stuff just because someone has to take note of what's left.
You're going through her stuff.
Oh boy. I don't like it when he says those words, but yeah.
All right. You hear a whisper as you go to her bag.
Okay.
Couldn't make out what it was saying, but it was like a whisper on the wind. Almost like it was saying your name.
All right. Well, he knows there are 2 magic books in there. So he'll well, at the very least first make sure that her spell book is intact.
It's intact. And if you're actually opening the bag at this point, you hear it again. It's coming from the mirror.
Oh boy. All right, everyone. I think someone wants to have a meeting with me, which that means group huddle time because if I don't get this, this is gonna be bad. Assuming that you can help, Aiden.
You mean
Loki approaches and it's like, what's going on?
Well, Seer,
Is-
the end of time seems to be calling out.
I think I can still help at least one more. This is the... there's a strange 9 tails that Sinbad and Sabrina have tried talking to in the mirror, and if things don't go well, they kind of... we usually leave them in their rooms for about a day.
Ow. Then yes, it would be best if things don't go badly. I would rather not us overstay our welcome here. We should be trying to make our way back to the fort as soon as possible so we can discuss with the others and try and figure out what to do about Sabrina.
Well, we're gonna have to be hunkering down here either way. I don't think we are going to have what it takes for a trip back across. At
Yes,
this time.
I do intend to hunker down. I just mean tomorrow. We will likely need to be making our way back.
Yeah, I think that we're going to need to hear what he has to say, though.
And they're usually the 5-question stipulation. Or how was it? This is different. It's like...
He's coming to me, so
Yeah, I would assume unless you have other experience with this, I would assume we can't assume too much about this.
of course.
For the time being, get close, Aiden. I'm all ready, and let's make sure that at least Sinbad can get through this with his mind intact or whatever needs to happen.
Strangely enough, I feel like he might have been trying to cast that same spell on me. I'm not entirely sure what is going on between me and Fulgur, but if enough of him is in me right now, in theory, this would work on me. Anyway, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go grab the mirror.
All right, you'd have to attune to it again, but
Yep. Okay.
You just huddle around and Sinbad waits for an hour.
Yeah, for the purposes of everything, I'll be replacing the Helm of Brilliance if I can't attune back in time.
okay.
All right. And yeah, since he's contacting me, I'm gonna kind of just assume that contact other plane will do what needs to be done since he's talking to me this time.
Are you going to use the mirror?
Yes.
All right, then do an intelligence saving throw.
All right, I will use a lucky dice. Which this is the day before. I didn't update those, which good thing because I had 2 remaining, so I can cheat.
You got Flash of Genius and +5 from Loki, so let's pray.
It's a +10 there.
Yeah. You will have to Flash of Genius that for me to pass.
That was that advantage or disadvantage there?
That was advantage.
Shouldn't it be like?
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, that would be a 21 with the +10.
No, that was
Because
including
Loki
Loki's
and
bonus.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was with Loki's bonus, so that's not with Flash of
okay.
Genius
So
yet.
yeah, Flash of Genius makes it a 16.
Yeah, which is what we need to pass.
So you stare into the mirror, into the void, and it's almost just painful to look at, as you're almost like a singularity. Your just vision starts to spaghettify as you look into the mirror, and hearing the whistling wind outside and the creak of the tower, it just starts to deafen until your vision becomes clear once again, and you're in this stone structure with stairs that go off in all sorts of directions. They go and in gravity defying ways too. Like there's stairs that go downward but on the ceiling. And there are several doors all around you.
Okay. I will have to approach one of them, I guess. He'll ask for the observer. For approaching a door, but if there is no response, then he'll kind of just go for a door. There's no real method to it.
In this door, you open it and see a scene of several different Pokemon fighting a enormous construct.
Interesting. Is it like a Loomhalsen thing?
No,
or...
it's like a giant stone construct with a enormous gem in its chest area that shoots out a laser and vaporizes some of them. And this is just, you're looking through it, like the door is almost like a window.
All right, interesting. Not really sure what he's looking for. Sinbad will approach another door. He'll close doors behind himself. That might be a terrible idea because he might not know where he's going, but he also doesn't want to know what happens if you leave them open.
In the next door, you you see a stranger sight. It almost looks like Loomhausen, except there's buildings that just reach up to the clouds. And you see these paved streets with yellow lines on them. And there are these creatures with 2 legs, 2 arms, fleshy in appearance, 5-digit fingers, hands. Some of them are in these metal boxes with wheels that they are driving around these paved roads. Some are walking along the streets, occasionally pulling something out of their pocket, this small rectangular device, and looking at it and pressing things on it with their thumbs.
All right, well, that's a horror film. Let's go to somewhere else.
You are, when you open the next one, you're in space, and you see a planet, a bright blue planet, and it lingers on that for a while until the shadow starts overcasting it. And when you look over to the left, you can't really put your head inside of it. Something is preventing you from entering these. But a huge object starts looming over, headed towards this planet. And it looks like ether.
Okay. Interesting.
And it collides with the planet. There's a huge rumble within the mirror. Did not destroy the planet, but there's a crater there.
Okay, the fact that it affects the mirror, the impact zone, is definitely concerning. All right. Sinbad will look for another door.
When you open the door, you see those creatures you saw last time. The ones in the metal boxes and with the rectangular devices in their pocket. And they appear to be living in almost an extinction.
Okay. Essentially they're just all gone now.
They're not all gone, but they're the places are in ruins, and you're not fixated on just one place. It's just flashes of areas when you open these doors. Like when you saw the ether hit, it just sporadically changed from different views. You can't say when it happened, but it's very sporadic of what the perspective is in these. But you see them living in a sort of extinction, like in a post-apocalyptic sort of setting.
Wait, so like the meteor impacted, and they're becoming
Yes.
extinct from it.
Yes.
So, in other words, we used to be human. Crazy. All right. Sinbad will once again call out for the observer.
What do you say?
He'll say, you called out to me. But this is not like the other times we have visited. I can't seem to find you or find a purpose here.
Behind you, there is a door that sticks out. It's not radiating. It's not... There's nothing special about it, but there's something drawing you towards it. Whether it be the just first thing you saw when you looked around, or the way shadows are particularly cast on it here. I don't know, but something is drawing you to that door.
Then he will approach the door.
Alright. And you open it?
If he kind of feels compelled to, yes.
Alright. Yeah, as you open the door, it's a little different than last time. Instead of like a window, it does continue. And it's like one of those doors where when you look to the side of it, it just goes nowhere. But in here, it leads to a completely different area. But when I say completely different area, I'm not, it's a little misleading. Because all you see in the next room is kind of this crumbled floor leading up to a small set of stairs off to nothingness, off to the void. And alone at the top of the stairs, on a little pedestal, is a decrepit-looking Ninetales with only one tail.
We lost one. Sinbad will approach the observer.
Alright, as you walk into this room, it's just isolation in this room. Despite, well, besides him being there. There's just this sense that you've just been detached and cut off from everything. You almost feel like your memories and your sense of self is just... It's being given the opportunity to separate itself from you. But you have enough willpower to it's something like that you don't like when we're here in existence, we just subconsciously do that. But here you actively gotta keep yourself together, lest it slip away.
Interesting place for him to choose to hang out.
But you entered the room.
Yep. Well, nothing to do now but climb the stairs to him.
Alright, it's only like 10 or 15 stairs. So you can very much easily get to him.
Alright, and he will sit behind the observer and say, well, this time you called me.
Yes. I did. Do you know who I am?
When I've asked before, you said that you used to be Nero. Although there's part of me that suspects you might be part of me as well. However, given you've lost a tail, seems you could also have been part of Bree.
No. I was never Nero, but I was supposed to be. Nero. The one you call Nero. He spread various clones among different planes to cheat death. Hidden away, so even if he should fall, he would be given a second chance. No, 9 chances. I am one of those vessels. As were you.
Sinbad blinks.
You see, he wished to for secure locations. Places where nobody would look. But a slight calculation of being put in the void to the end of time, I developed a sense of self, or I'm not sure. It gave life to the lifeless.
It took his identity into nothing, given the nature of this place, and I suppose curiosity made you decide to keep whatever self remained at some point after that.
Yes, but I am still a vessel at the end of the day. And what might happen should he fall? I can't even see that. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen everything. Every possibility. Every choice. Every decision. What was, what won't be, and what will never be. And seeing everything has made me nothing.
Well,
Life.
I suppose
Go on.
you've had enough time to build yourself up, tear yourself down, and rebuild yourself multiple times.
Time has no meaning for me. Be a moment or an eternity. They blend together here. But I have called you here because of the one constant in my watches is the meteor from the heavens. It brings doom in several of these scenarios. And the one you call Nero is utilizing this. I don't know if it's a conscience or a curiosity to see what will happen, but I think Nero needs to be eliminated.
Seems a hard thing to accomplish if there are enough clones of him out there. We've destroyed 1 of 9. We would
No.
have to destroy you, and if I heard you correctly, myself as well, or perhaps we've already accomplished that task.
No. 3 vessels have been destroyed in the time you hail from. Once, when you were in the Plane of Storms, that was the first one you dealt with. Next, the second one was in the Plane of Ice, where you dispatched it. And third was again in the Plane of Storms, when your body fell. The other 6 are hidden away. 1 in the Shadowfell, 1 in the Feywild, 1 in the Plane of Fire, 1 in the Plane of Water, 1 in the Plane of Air, and finally, 1 at the end of time.
Well, I suppose we'll save you for last, because that would be rude.
No. I think... Why do you think I called you?
Well, I think partially to tell me that I'm a clone.
No. As you can see, my body is degrading. You need not slay me, for my time will come. Whether that's an instant in your time or an eternity. Here, I am doomed. I'm pretty sure Nero does not wish to use me as a vessel anymore.
Being here as long as you have not found a way to slow your aging, so you've been here for thousands of years, haven't you?
Not thousands. Eternity.
If that were the case, how would your body degrade then? Or would it simply have already done so the moment you came here?
It's what the void does. It's what staring what lies beyond time does. What staring what was before time does. But it is all I've had to do.
So, regardless of how this meeting goes, this is likely the last time we'll be able to speak with you then.
That is correct. I brought you here to make a choice. Either I wish for you to annihilate me sooner rather than later, or there's an alternative option. I can pass on to you fragments of the knowledge I have acquired to hone your powers. But seeing such things or having such power can be a curse, which is why I leave you the choice. Once I pass, you will go back, or once I pass on what I can to you, I will perish and you will go back. But I ask you to annihilate Nero's clones and then annihilate him.
Well, as long as he's not near Kleiman, that should not be a problem. If he is near Kleiman, there are friends of ours that might run into him first. But if I accept your power, what will this mean with this Kronos or I can't remember exactly. It must be being next to this place, but his name started with an M or her name.
I do not know who Kronos is.
The only thing that you know is that Kronos was beyond time, more or less. From my understanding.
The part of me that you asked would have known that, yes. I am different than what you have discussed with the mirror.
Interesting. There's a connection between me and that dragon, me and Melinda, something that I feel needs to be explored. If you think this is the way to do that, then I'm willing to try it.
I don't give certainties to anything. I can only give you a gift before this vessel expires. This resentful vessel.
You can only share parts of your experience with me. I assume that you've curated specific ones.
It will be diluted. If I were to give you all of my power, you would suffer the same fate.
No, the void.
If I were to give you all of my power, you would suffer the same fate as I did.
To more or less fade away from existence.
Deteriorate and fade. This place is the only place that could reasonably sustain such an existence. And even then, it does not last forever. Not for an eternity.
You know, you're the second person to make an offer like that to me. I think that I will have to decline that power.
What this is mechanically is you have to trade 3 sorcerer levels for a Great Old One warlock levels.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, not what I was expecting either.
Although, with the side of Sinbad will fade from existence.
Well, you won't.
At the end of the campaign, he'll fade from existence.
Well, this won't make you, to clarify, this won't make you fade from existence. It is, he's just giving you power. But it won't erase you or anything. If he were to give you all of it, if he were to give you 20 levels in Warlock, yes, it would.
Oh my god. What if we go with 19 levels of Warlock?
But that is what mechanically this is.
I think that I will have to decline. I feel that there's another way of finding this connection. And I think I will explore that path through Melinda.
Very well. Then you have chosen the latter decision. So,
It was not an easy choice.
I just ask you to please follow up on these vessels Nira has made and destroy them. I'd ask you to start with this one here.
Very well. It was good knowing you. At the very least, if I kill you, some piece of you might remain.
Well,
rather than ceasing to be.
I never was anyone to begin with.
I believe consciousnesses are an eternal piece of the universe. Then he'll more or less ignite his tails and say, until we meet again, and then he'll more or less just unleash as much electricity as needed.
Yeah. Before you do that, he just turns to look at the void again as soon as the magic connects, you find yourself back in the clock tower. And for Loki and Aiden, he was only staring at that for like a few seconds.
And he's probably going to keep, flip it over in his hand and see if there's even any magic left within it.
No, it's just a normal mirror now.
Loki just sees Proteus after a few seconds just start flipping it over, and he's like, did it not work?
Yes and no.
That's not a good answer
yes
to
and
that
no.
question.
I did connect with him, but he kind of has this mile-long stare. Yeah, I connected with him.
I see.
We are not going to see him again.
Well, to be honest, I never saw him once in the first place, so that's not as big a deal for me, but you guys seem to believe he is helpful, and perhaps he could have helped us find Sabrina, so it's unfortunate.
He did help us in one or two final ways.
Such as?
I now know where all of Nero's clones are, how many are left.
I would say that is very useful.
And that's why he's no longer with us, is because he was one amongst them. So now there are only 5 clones remaining.
You guys implied before that they were in other planes, correct?
Yes, but now we know which ones in particular. All of them are inner planes, which makes things a bit easier.
Well, a bit easier and a bit harder. If this clock tower... If we had further and better understanding of this clock tower, it would be easier to go and figure out where he is, but at this point in time, in our current situation, and without Sabrina's expertise, I would rather not even attempt to mess with this clock tower and lead us into a situation we cannot return to.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess. What next?
I only have one meager idea. Luckily, I didn't lose my head there, because I would have made this complicated.
What sort of plan do you have?
Well, it's not a great plan. I'm going to try to study.
I see. Well, studying is not usually a bad thing, so good luck with that.
And then he kind of plops down with Sabrina's spellbook and kind of flips through until he finds the sigil sequences from memory scrawled in there, and then flips backwards to where the spell of which it is connected to,
Yeah.
and begins to try to decipher Sabrinese.
And is this flavor for this is what you're getting as your level up?
Yep.
All right. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, you can hunker down and kind of decipher the way she kind of did the teleportation circle. And you're not really an expertise. You're not really an expert in this kind of thing, but she's your blood, and you've known her for a long time, so it's perhaps what's helping you uh, uh, decipher the the components to this spell. Alright. And well, you acquire it.
Yay, over the course of long rest.
You're in a long rest, though.
I mean, I think we have to in order for it to go through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, my sheet had put all of my use spell slots back to 0 at some point. So to keep it fair, we must have long rested at some point.
Well, I think we sort of ended the last ice session with us
Yeah.
preparing to long rest. So
Yeah.
I kind of also restored all my stuff, assuming we'd long rested too.
All right.
I just didn't restore my luck points.
When you get up, there are you're woken up to laughing, like loud guffawing, again familiar, but there is a figure you see putting your head under a pillow. And when Sinbad, and when you open your eyes, it's a V-Rock of rock in a maid's outfit, and it's like putting a new fluffier pillow under your head.
Gosh.
Oh.
And it looks like it's really mad that it's doing this.
Yeah, he probably wakes with a start, and then more or less kind of realizes the situation and
Is there anything else you would like?
I think we're fine. Thank you.
It scowls at you and it flies up to the belfry. The rest of you wake up. Maybe witnessed that. It looked like that demon was back to rip Sinbad apart, but it was just fluffing his pillow.
That was not quite what I was anticipating when I saw that, but
I thought he was going to kill them.
I do not claim to understand the mechanics or how demons work, but I suppose since their leader was slain, I suppose they decided to, they were forced to allegiance with our bell tower friend, so to speak. Or at least, if I were to give a guess, that would be it.
Well, they served under Baphomet, who is now no more. So I'm guessing in the laws of chaotic rating, that means that they have to then serve whomever as taken up the position of his or her predecessor. Regardless, after this, we can either try to figure out this clock tower and begin hunting these clones, or we can return.
I believe we are best to return at this point in time. I would.
Given everything that happened, I think there's a... Well, everyone back at Radagast is going to want to know what happened.
Indeed, and at this point, it is, at this point, I would prefer, A, not to disturb our new host, and B, I believe we need much more wisdom than we currently have within this group. Our first objective would be, if we cannot find or figure out what happened to Sabrina, then I believe my cousin, assuming he is around, would be the only one who would have any hope of figuring out this clock tower's mechanics. So, regardless of what we do, we should return. Regardless of what can be done, we should return back.
Yeah, there's also something else. You are able to prepare the sending spell, I think. Nope, that's no. It
I was
said
about to say,
her book says it's another dirty cleric spell.
no, I don't. Well, I used to be able to. In fact, Sabrina and I communicated through sending quite a bit, but with my connection to the flame lost, my ability to use that spell is gone.
Then we'll have to find Dante or Proteus at this point because we need to go talk to my father too. Or mother. Probably mother, actually.
To tell them about Sabrina.
That and find out where I come from.
Well, I mean, I would assume from them.
Sinbad shakes his head and says, I'm afraid to find out the answer to that, but let's just say that two of Nero's clones that were confirmed destroyed at this point were allies.
I see. Well, I suppose, regardless, it is time we move out. I lack flying capabilities, so would one of you thank our host and inform him that we are heading out?
Do we...
Aiden, you can just climb up there.
Well, I can climb close, but I can't reach the balcony.
Well, no, I mean Aiden can.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Here,
I
I still have one of those dishes that we came here with. You can use that as a bargaining chip if necessary.
I'll
It
just.
should hopefully not be necessary. We're merely stating that we intend to leave, but
Are we wanting to just give him the food as a
As either
Hi,
a
we're
token
leaving
of
like this?
goodwill, or if you want to try for it, you can see if you might be able to get him to tell us a bit about how this tower works, or a hint.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to really ask him about that.
We'll have to at some point, but I'll leave it up to you. I'm not feeling very charismatic right now.
He just kind of nods and he's gonna quickly scramble his way up to the top and.
All right. When you get up to the top, you see the lobster-like demon kind of dropping grapes into his mouth.
oh my god.
And he's like watching the imps, and the lobster-like demon starts chuckling like every now and again, and he says, "No, you're not allowed to laugh. Only I'm allowed to laugh." And
just kind of
yeah, he sees you, Aiden. Oh, yeah, you're back. What is it?
just saying that we're going to be heading out, so you have the place to yourself again.
Oh, that's great. Well, there's two things I wanted to offer you since we're such good pals right now. One is like he reaches like beneath them, he's trying to find it. He pulls out like a bone, he just throws it. I know it's under here somewhere. And there's a note written in the ice language. I think it was this. It was by that thing downstairs.
Oh. Thanks.
And could you read the ice language?
Unfortunately,
I
don't.
think Sabrina could.
Oh no.
I know that Proteus can, but
Okay. And he also says that, well, as you can see, it's getting a little crowded in here, and it's good to have servants, but I'm willing to give you an offer. All right. So
Right.
all you need to do is just cut your finger and make this little star on the ground. All right. And throw a bunch of gold into it, and you could summon one of these clowns. And the other one's downstairs, but this guy, what's her name, Madame Vulture, one of those clowns, and they'll fight for you. But you have to pay me because they're my vassals.
He just kind of like blinks at this and is like, okay, I guess. He doesn't want to say like that, just like he knows, especially given she was looking incredibly pissed at Sinbad, so he just kind of like awkwardly nods and tries to take his leave.
So what that means mechanically is you it's summon greater demon. Anyone in ice can do it, but they have the component, instead of like a living person, mortal or whatever, it's your own blood. So you take 1 point of damage and a magic action to draw a sigil, and you also have to throw 1,000 times a Varrock. What are they called? A Varrock. I have it on their things. Let's just add them to initiative. A Glabrezu or a Hezro.
Was there 4 of them?
Oh yeah, and the Belgira, or not Belgira. Not Belgira. Yeah, Belgira. A Belgira, Glabrezu, Varrock, or Hezro. And you use a magic action to take 1 point of piercing damage, and you have to pay 1,000 times their CR in gold to summon them, and it's basically summon Greater Demon.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez, that is
Oh,
expensive,
no.
but they are also kind of strong, so the expense makes sense.
Don't worry, they'll listen to everything you said. If they hurt you or kill you, just report it to me, and I will kill them. The lobster one just looks over at him worried.
Uh, thanks.
Yeah. Having more vassals is sure to impress Mary.
I still there he is. And he's gonna just kind of abruptly take his leave.
Okay. Yeah, you go back down. Maybe with a different expression on your face and a note in your hand.
One of confusion and concern. And he just he lands back down next to the other two, and I don't know what I should say about that, but apparently we can summon the ones we killed if we pay the guy there. Also, there was a note of some sort in the tower. I can't read this though.
And Loki, that is a clear violation of the edicts if you were to do something
Yeah.
like that.
Loki hears this and he's like, he doesn't say anything because he doesn't want to offend the host. But you can look at the expression on his face, and it clearly says, "There is no way in hell I am doing that."
Well,
and I will be disappointed if any of you guys do it too.
This face.
Something like that, yeah. Well, I suppose, what is the note?
Well, I can't read it. It's probably... He looks over it and is like, being unfamiliar, could he tell it's the ice language at least? Or...
Yeah, you could very much tell it's the ice language.
Well, it's something in ice. I can't read this. I don't know if anyone back at Fort can.
Or Proteus.
I would imagine my cousin would likely be able to, or at least he's probably picked up several languages. Unfortunately, Ghost, Dark, and Grass are the languages I'm aware of, so I can't read it.
I think we're gonna have to ask someone else to read this then.
Yes, that's another objective to add when we return back. Suppose you have said our goodbyes, so I believe at this point in time we should take our leave of this place.
Yeah. And Sinbad draws the circle and points his staff outwards towards the direction of Fort Radagast and finishes the spell.
Loki grabs Sabrina's body to take with.
All right.
Yeah, I was hoping someone would do that. I don't know if you have to have free hands for teleportation circle.
All right. Well, I'll say you manage to teleport back to the fort.
The ice are currently not there.
They are currently not there. There's a little bit of a retcon, I know, that happened since last episode.
The seer at the edge of time saw it.
It was one of the many possibilities I saw.
He's like, oh, this is the timeline where you aren't there at the same time. I think it's 9.
Yeah.
All right.
Might be easier to use a text there. I'm not sure.
So, you wind up back in the library, and Alderion sees you come through, but his eyes widen when he sees Sabrina dead on Loki's back. What happened?
As we made our way to the city, and we did successfully reach it, but there were a number of demons who occupied the place.
Demons.
Indeed. We believe, though we are not certain, that a clock tower within that town has some way of accessing other planes, though what the mechanics are, we were unable to ascertain. Though I did not like it, one of the demons did make us an offer to get rid of some others within the area in exchange for giving us a place to bunker down, as travel in the east side is very dangerous. So it was in the process of dispatching the other demons when one of them managed to rend Sabrina asunder and take her out.
We tried to revive her and couldn't.
You couldn't revive her.
Indeed, Revivify did not work, and as I tried using Spare the Dying on her, it did not appear to work either. The demon that was sort of quote-unquote hosting us, so to speak, suggested that... Oh, and also, I was using my Divine Sense, so I was able to tell that it was not desecrated or held in any way. The demon hosting us suggested that she is somehow still alive.
Well, the others were just here, and they did mention something about angels and demons.
Angels? Why would angels be out there?
They said they spoke with the clergy, and the clergy mentioned something about angels letting free demons. Right now, they just headed towards the forest.
That should be impossible. Why would angels consort with demons?
I thought it to be a preposterous concept as well. But more on Sabrina. Why didn't the revivification work?
That is all we were able to ascertain is, well, we don't know.
The spell reacted as if we cast it on a living person, which...
Yeah, did not take the diamond, and I did not sense that her soul was lost or wandering or anything.
We would need Dante to contact her to be certain.
You just missed them. They went to head out to the forest.
Oh, good. Possession plants.
Possession plants?
Yes, the forest
There
has
were
possession plants.
There were a bunch of weird flowers and other things down in the forest that it's really not going to steward them.
That's unfortunate, to say the least, I suppose. I would like to go after them, to be entirely honest, but I suspect if we go after them, then we will just end up turned around or missing them, depending on what route they take, and we'll just all get turned around.
Or we end up being behind them, they get back and leave again.
Or something like that as well.
Are you sure what is happening with Sabrina isn't something that happened to you?
I am not positive, but
Well, that's why we need the spell. We'll know if she's alive if it connects. If it fails to connect, we'll know that there's something amiss.
unfortunately do not have any I do not have that power myself anymore, and unfortunately none of us here are capable of that.
I would suggest putting her body down in Rothernatrix's dwelling.
That's what I intended to do. There is some amount of cruel irony, me putting her body where mine used to be.
Yes. Before doing that, though, we have a note that you should read for us. It might help us find out how to use the tower.
You hand it over to him.
Yeah.
He begins translating it for you. Parchment seems rather old on this.
If it was from the ancient Ice Kingdom, I imagine.
Isle of Skye, huh?
Mage Tower, huh?
Likely the one on the far side of the ice continent, if I had to guess. Before it was likely vacated. Means, more than likely, if we are to use the clock tower, we would either need to find this Isle of Skye place, or we would need access to the Mage Tower. Alderion, do you or the dragons have any knowledge of this Isle of Skye?
Yes, that was the kingdom of the flying type Pokemon. It is long since fallen, I think. Well, I don't really know, because it was a kingdom in the sky. But, well, I haven't been around for hundreds and centuries.
See? Perhaps... Well, the other group went to speak with both the, Held Flames and Expedition Society. Perhaps if they made some headway with the Expedition Society, we might be able to ask one of them if they have any knowledge of the of this, of where the Isle of Skye may be in current day. More than
Right,
likely.
but they said it arrived at the Mage Tower.
Well, yes, but if the components are still in there, then
Haven't we seen this place? Haven't we seen a floating castle in the continent before?
Well, they had a bit of a problem, the other team, in regards to the Expedition Society. Well, actually, sounds like they hit it off really well with with the clergy, but the leader, the supposed leader of the Expedition Society, is in dire straits, it seems. Something,
Paul's in dire straits?
yes, with concerning vampirism and the ancient kingdom of Umbra.
That's another odd thing to add to the list.
Yeah.
The kingdom of Umbra should be no more.
One more thing to add to the list of things that your cousin gets to deal with. He's a lucky guy.
But we can sit tight and hope for their arrival back if you wish to wait to speak to them.
I believe that is for the best. Unfortunately, well, I suppose I can ask if the mage here, Grimoire, happens to have that particular spell, but otherwise we have no other course but to hunker down and wait here for them.
You can ask her, yes. I'm sure she can possibly prepare that for you.
Very well. For the moment, then, I will bring Sabrina's body down, and then I will find and speak with her.
Before you go, he seems a little sheepish and having a hard time to find the words. He says, "Don't let Jameson see."
Yeah. That would be unfortunate. Loki sighs, thinks for a moment, sighs some more, and says,
I can do it.
"Do what? Hide from him?"
And
I think
I'm not sure how this works. So, is a body a humanoid, an object, or both?
it's both.
So, if I cast invisibility on myself and then pick up her body, it would turn invisible because whatever
Yeah.
you're wearing or carrying, it turns invisible.
Yeah.
Then Sinbad will use the cloak of displacement to invisibify himself and pick up Sabrina's corpse and head down to Rathanatrix.
He says, I have sent the Echo out with him to hunt, to feed the many more mouths in this fort. But just in case he came back early.
Yes, I would. Jameson appears to be a good kid. I would hate for him to see Sabrina like this.
He nods.
Very well, thank you, Sinbad. I shall go find the mage then.
Remember, we have 2 people we need to contact, not just one.
I'm aware.
So I'll let Sinbad bring the body down to Rathanatrix's pseudo lair. Loki's going to Grimoire's chambers, correct?
Yes.
And yeah, she's up in the laboratory, and she sees you at the door, and she says, "Yes, what would you like?"
Web.
Right spell.
Oh. Hello,
Vulcan
Grimoire.
Third.
I would ask if you have the capability of preparing the sending spell.
Yes, I do have the ability to cast the sending spell.
Very well. Can you cast it to contact Sabrina?
I believe part of the edicts require me to sell it to you at a fair price.
Loki just gives a long sigh. Grimoire, I understand you do not particularly approve of those of faith like me. And I am well aware that your standing is not particularly good, but I have come here with... Sabrina asked me to have an open mind when it comes to discussing with you. I am not here to judge you, at least not yet, so you need not be so terse with me.
You also noticed Ivy's out in the hallway, kind of just watching you.
Oh boy.
Um, she said, responds to you. Well, I have not had the greatest life because of the edicts you so adamantly uphold. So I'm merely trying to abide by them.
I did once believe the edicts to be fully flawless, but I have seen that they hold many errors. In my time since meeting Sabrina and Sinbad, and since learning and understanding the hardships it has created. The edicts, I do not believe the edicts need to be done away with entirely, but I do believe the edicts were made in a different time, and we in this time need to adopt something newer, something that's fairer to everyone.
Do a persuasion roll.
Yeah, +9. 26.
What did you need?
Sabrina was killed during our previous fight, but Revivify was unable to bring her back. So we want to try using sending to see if we are able to communicate her to ascertain whether she's still alive in some way, shape, or form, or if she's in a similar situation I previously was, where I was dead and my soul was taken by a lich.
She died.
Yes. Her corpse is currently being taken downstairs, placed where mine used to be.
She kind of looks like she's like almost like that instance of shock and disbelief. I can have it prepared by in a day or two.
Thank you. That means the world to me.
She seems to start getting to work on it.
Thank you. Loki gives a slight nod and he begins to move out.
And you saw the dragon was just kind of staring into the room.
Do you need something?
What are you looking at? Did I talk to you? No. Leave me alone.
Well, you were watching, so
Is that a crime?
not particularly. I just wanted to ask if you needed something.
Well, no. If I need help, I'll ask for it.
Very well, then.
I'm already stuck, like, getting food for you. Where did Proteus and all them go?
From what I've been told, they are heading towards an enchanted forest.
Well, I'm gonna tell him about this. You're making me do labor?
I don't know what deal they made with you, but it is all hands on deck in order to help facilitate things here.
Well, I don't see them doing anything. Why don't they go out and hunt, huh? I think
Well,
you just got back, right? They brought you back from the dead or something. Why are you just eating out of the hands of these dragons?
well, that's why we'll be waiting here for a few days, actually. I intend to help hunt and cook myself,
Well,
since
good.
we intend to wait for them.
Good, then you can take my place. Thanks. And then she walks off.
Dragons are certainly a capricious bunch, but Loki sort of just shrugs it off, and he, I guess after this, he'll probably just head to the training room to blow off some steam or something.
All right. What would Aiden be doing?
Aiden's gonna try to take his mind off stuff by working in the armor that Jameson wanted.
All right. Remind me, what did he want?
It's a long. It was like one of the scale armors that we had extra stuff for.
Yeah. I'll say you just kind of make that whatever it was. It was like a dragon scale armor, right?
Yeah.
It's just which one was it?
Let me see which scales I had excess of. We had plenty of green or red. So let's go with red in this case.
Okay. Then I'll let you put red scale mail on them. So what you can do is just put it in your inventory and just put in parenthesis on Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what I'm kind of going to do here, unless you have anything in mind, I'm going to let Grimoire finish the sending scroll, and I'll let you guys have 2 days of downtime to do something, make something, talk to someone, you name it. Until the other team gets back.
Anything anyone else needs made?
I suppose aside from like don't think I can let me look through material components, but I don't think
You can also just get one of these guys to do something, and then they can make the appropriate DC check every day.
Right.
Oh, okay, we can have them do it every day while we're here, huh?
Yeah.
We went to salves, maybe.
Yeah, probably getting more salves might be a good idea.
So what I'll say is, like, if you're gonna try it, that's what your character's like helping them do, and that's why you can do it every day with them.
Okay.
I see.
And like, I can let you do the check instead of them if you're like better at it than they are, or have abilities that will make it easier.
Aiden could definitely help with making the solves. Just get the +9.
Let's see. So Isaac's buff food. It's his athletics check, but since Loki's got cooking utensils, would he be able to help do that at advantage?
Yes, you would.
Then yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what Loki said. That's what he was going to do. So yeah, I guess Loki can help
All right.
Isaac with making buff food.
All right. So you're just gonna do it on the
What's the
first
ultimate
day. So yeah, you can do the check and at advantage. It's an athletics check, and it's basically a degrees of success thing. But if you have like something that can make it better, then yeah.
Might as well mention
Uh,
anyone that still has the previous one that's gone bad at this point.
Yeah. Or you gave it to the demon.
Yeah,
I don't know if
we gave it
all
to
of
the
though.
demon, so the demon basically just got all of it.
Okay. I
I'm
thought
like,
we only get like part of it. Not all.
I had mine left. I probably would have eaten it before it went bad though.
16. So I think that's moderate success.
Yeah, so that would be you can either get one that will give you +2 to any stat, or you have to roll for the stat, or
Right.
you roll a d4 to get like a buff for the day, which are guidance, bless, enhance ability, or pass without a trace.
Is it rolled at the time of eating or rolled?
It's rolled
Rolled
now.
Okay.
So, but you choose what one you want. The common one is the +2 to a stat one, and the uncommon is like the bless for a day or the buff for a day.
I think I'll go for the buff for a day.
All right, roll a d4.
All right. 4.
That will be passed without a trace. Oh, wait. Oh. Uh-oh. I died, everyone. Be right back.
They're at this one than I thought.
It's passed
Right.
without a trace.
Write it down as sneaky snacks.
Oh yes, I like that.
It'll expire in 7 days, but
All right. I guess that's just
Day
the 3 on
15.
Ice Crew here. You get that?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can have Isaac have one too.
No, that was you're basically taking over his ability to make it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like we should still be able to produce 4, right?
For
This is sort of like camp-wide food, basically. Sort of
Like
the
4
people here.
foods, or is food only come in 3s?
it comes in one.
Oh, okay. This is just one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just the specialty thing for showing it off. All got one, but afterwards
see.
it all comes in ones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the sneaky snack is probably going to go straight to Loki anyway because he's not sneaky.
Loki is very much not sneaky at all.
Yeah, that is very helpful for him.
And it doesn't have any concentration attached to it when you use it. It's kind of like a potion, but you have to spend an hour eating it.
Okay, so definitely prepare.
Lasts the whole
Or
day.
eat it on a short rest.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom. Sandwich break.
All right. And okay, you did the activity thing. Is there anything else? So Grimoire's done the sending scroll. Is there anything else you want to do in this day?
There's a few things I wanted to do. I mean, after dropping things off with Rathanatrix, Sinbad is going to see if Grimoire would be able to cast far screen far enough to reach his parents. He imagines probably not, but
Yeah, that's way too far away.
it'd be. I think you'd have to do no less than a 4th level cast of it to reach the mainland.
Yeah.
We need 5th cast, honestly.
I'm like, I think 5th can catch anyone on the face of the earth.
I don't know how big the Earth is in miles, so I couldn't tell you that.
I think Quill did the math for it once. But yeah. Then the next thing that I'll do is more or less I'll have to wait for Melinda, assuming Melinda returns.
He's been off with Ivy, Jameson, and Izak, and Loki, funny enough, that are hunting. Or no, Loki took Ivy's spot, so Ivy's not doing it.
Loki was intending on adding another spot, but he was conscripted.
All right.
Voluntold.
At least she'll like having you around.
And with that, was there anything else you want to do, or do you want to just wait one more day for the party to come back? Because they're coming back right tomorrow in the morning. You don't know
Okay,
that,
so
but
the hunting party does not return at the end of each day then?
they come back like they take like 5 hours out there.
Yeah. I can wait for Melinda to return.
Okay, Melinda does.
And as Loki returns, he wants to. Oh wait, I don't think Loki can cast sending.
Nope.
No,
None of
yeah,
us
not even
can.
with the spell scroll.
None of us can.
Then why did we make the spell scroll?
I don't know.
To cast it.
For Dante to do it, right?
I thought the
Oh.
idea was to have Grimoire cast it, but
That's what I. Well, whatever. I guess Dante can cast it for free.
or Proteus or Nick.
Proteus.
Yeah.
Literally,
cast
the
melee
3
combat
classes
thing.
of casting are all we have in that party.
All right,
Can all
so
use it.
Melinda will show up if you want him to.
Okay, so Sinbad is going to.
But Jameson is
more-
also there.
Yeah, but we hid the corpse in the basement. It's fine.
Yeah, but he asks you, "Where's Sabrina? I haven't seen her around."
Sabrina is off on on her expeditions still. We're worried she's lost, but
Do you need me to go out and find her? I'm really good at finding things.
you are good at finding things, but out there it's a little tricky.
But
So
I made my way all the way from the Expedition Society to Calder, and I found your room. I'm really good at it. Sir Jameson is quite partial to locating things, says Melinda.
well, she's not the only one that we think is lost. She might come back on her own, but we've heard there's other lost people that might need to be found too. So we're gonna wait for the other guys to come back before we decide who's going on which party. Perhaps we will take you with us, depending on what an omniscient 4th party has to say.
Do a deception roll.
Have fun.
The omniscient 4th party being Quill. If Quill wants to bring Jameson.
Oh gosh.
24.
Okay, I was just yeah, just it's just strange her not being with you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sir Jameson. We have plenty of new friends here, like Lady Esselith and Miss Ivy and Miss Miss Kira and Sir Polly, I believe his name is. That is very close to the Apollo that you said you were friends with. Yeah, it is. You wanted to say something to me, Sir Sinbad?
Yes, I wanted to see if we could discover a bit more about that connection from earlier.
Connection.
Yes, was some sort of connection between us that I didn't understand, and I still don't, but I think I have more to explore with it. Unless you think you have discovered anything on your travels.
I still have no memory of who I am or what I am or what I should be doing. I was just drawn to this place to be with you. Not you
Well,
in particular, but Sir Jameson and the Great Worms and everyone here.
I don't think that was necessarily by chance if there is a connection here. We suspect your predecessor, Kronos, was created here after all.
I still do not know who this Kronos is. But the others in particular seem to carry a hatred towards me because of it. And I do not wish to be hated by anyone.
I don't know everything there is to know about that, but I think I might know where your memories went at the very least.
Really? Where?
I think they went to nothingness at the edge of time. I spent some time there, and if desired, or perhaps even if destroyed gazing upon it, your memories, the things that make up your personality, seem to go. Well, not really your personality. The things that tie you to time, I suppose, are lost to it.
It's just confusing, but part of me thinks there is no end of time. Time is eternal. Time goes on forever.
Well, one could say it is both at the same time. If you're at the end of time, you're at the start of time. It
But
is confusing, but I don't suppose that maybe this might be able to help you. And he'll hand over the mirror to him.
this is the mirror that Miss Sabrina wished to attune to.
It used to call upon, I don't me, I guess, questionably. I'm not really sure my relationship to whom that was on the other side of. But now that he's gone, its magic seems to have disappeared, but perhaps its point of origin might be able to help you find some answers if you study it closely.
Is this a gift?
Yes.
Thank you, Sir Sinbad.
I hope to find out what is going on between us. The observer, as he called himself, offered to share some of his knowledge with me that would have degraded me in some capacity. However, given our connection, I thought that would be the path that is the correct one, I suppose. So, to honor his memory, I want to continue to pursue that. If you are.
I do have a question, though. Do you believe in fate?
I'm not sure.
What I mean by that, do you believe that no choice matters? We're simply following a script?
I would have to say no in that case. Given what I have seen, there were many different choices, different paths that have been taken. Time is about knowing possibility, not about forcing it into one outcome.
Yes, I believe in that too. I believe we choose fate, not the other way around.
So, perhaps maybe I did learn something from the observer after all.
You guys are talking really confusing, by the way.
Well, there's not really a way around that when it comes to Melinda's past, I suppose. He's a complicated guy.
I don't wish to be, though.
It's okay, I'm a complicated guy too, apparently.
Well, then maybe we are kindred spirits, then. Maybe that's the connection you were looking for.
I think there's something more to it than that, but for now, I hope that you can find a way of connecting with yourself with that mirror, or at the very least, it'll give you something to look around yourself with and connect with those around you.
I will take this gift graciously, then, Sir Sinbad. Shall we go to eat? Loki and Isaac and Sir Jameson have all caught a wonderful bounty.
Yeah, I'd only go ahead and eat.
All right. Unless you have anything else to do for today, will we skip over to the next day?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to wait for 2 days for the other team, so it might be a shield scroll printing time.
Yeah. All right. So you could use the day for printing shield scrolls. And
It's 1 day to make a shield scroll, and so that's pretty much the most cost-effective thing I can think to do.
all right.
Except for the fact I'm broke. No, I'm not broke with Sinbad. Sinbad has money. Proteus is broke. 'Cause he's a wizard.
You have a treasury too that you can break into.
Yeah. Malcolm will have to take what $50 out of it when he gets back because of the
Fair.
loan.
And do you want one of the hirelings to make something on this day too, or you'll do it in their place?
probably have Aiden help Hero with the frost stable saws.
All right.
Just that we can only make one thing a day, so.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, do a nature check or add guidance or whatever you have to all of it, and probably nail it.
Let's see.
If Aiden has enhanced ability, that'd be useful
I have
here.
enhanced ability, but I don't think it matters. I have the manifold tool, so whatever like tool set I need, I would just have proficiency with.
Yep.
Assuming it would be like what's that one kit? It's always trying to remember basically what tool proficiencies, what tool proficiencies there are exactly. I guess just like with that kind of like alchemist supplies.
Yeah, it would be like alchemist. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I just stole advantage in that case.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So an int nature check, add advantage,
20 plus
and you have to get 18.
Got a plus
Which
9.
is the scary part.
Plus 9, and I've got Flash Genius.
Nailed
Oh,
it.
that's
Oh, well,
not
that
bad.
20 helps.
Oh, okay. You got a nat 20, so roll a d4.
Oh,
You get
3.
you get 4 of them.
Wow, okay.
nice!
Very cool.
She said,
Nice!
"Yeah,
Always
it's,
go with advantage.
it's easier producing these things when I have someone else with me." All right, and after the day is done, you have your day of downtime. You hear a bleeding coming from the library.
Well, if that sounds what I think it is, then I believe the others have returned. Yeah, Loki heads down there.
Yeah, and you see the other group and Lowen speaking with Alderion.
I see you're back.
Hey, Loki.
Hello. Not to interrupt your conversation, but Proteus or Dante, we require the services of one of you.
Or Nick.
Well, yes, but I don't want to talk to myself.
What was that?
I assume there's something you need us specifically to do.
Sending, to be specific, yes. This is going to sound complicated. I do have the scroll for it, but I need you to cast Sending on Sabrina.
Wait, where is she?
Is Jameson anywhere nearby?
There's a few people nearby. You see Grimoire, Eslith, Ivy, but no Jameson.
She died, but resurrection magic failed on her, so...
Hey,
we're
what?
try- Yes.
Resurrection magic failed on her.
Yes.
What do you mean she's dead?
Malcolm, please.
No, what do you mean?
She died, but resurrection magic failed, and I also tried to preserve her corpse with gentle repose, and that failed too. So we are trying to ascertain if her situation mirrors my own, or if she is somehow still alive in some way or another.
Hold on.
Dante, you gotta help him! He's like shaking Dante like back and forth.
Calm down, Malcolm.
How am I supposed to be calm about this? How are you calm about this? Should probably
We had 3
shut
days
my...
to freak out. That's how.
I'm not interested in freaking out. I just want to know what happened and how we can best save her from whatever happened.
Malcolm shoves Dante toward Loki.
Okay, let's start from the top though first. Exactly what happened out there?
Yes, I suppose you ought to know. It's something similar to what you guys have been told from the Hall of Flames as well, which, as an aside, I'm quite amazed your talk with them went as well as it did. But we reached the town after much difficulty, and the town was overrun with demons.
He just raises a brow at that.
Yes, and it was in the process of combating these demons when Sabrina met her end.
Things that are known very much to want mortal souls.
Yes, but we had the demon who killed her on the brink of death. And I lost control of myself for a moment and acted a little more aggressively than I should have, but it worked for intimidation, and he genuinely had no idea of what happened to her. Not only that, but the area where we were fighting in, my senses did not seem to indicate that it was desecrated or hallowed or anything that would prevent resurrection magic from working. It does not appear that the demon took her soul.
Grimoire comes in and says, I have the scroll you wished for me to prepare.
Yes.
Thank you. Dante, if you would not mind making this attempt.
Or Grimoire. Really, either one of you could do it.
You should probably be the ones to do it. Though I do know her, it would probably be better with someone who knows her a little better.
I'll do it. And Dante will take the scroll and he'll try to cast Sending on Serena.
All right, Sabrina, you have been inside of this this tube for a couple of days now. Kleiman comes by every now and then with another Pokemon that is a Zangoose, but he has like stitches around the top of his head, and they don't like, I won't say they're arguing, but they seem to be like in a somewhat heated discussion over you. Like, you see him pointing over to it, but they seem to be in disagreement about something. But nothing has really happened to you in these few days, couple of days. Is there anything you would have attempted to try, being inside of this large tube full of this green, almost opaque liquid, but you can kind of see through it. You can kind of see into the room when you go against the glass.
So for the first day, first maybe 2 days, she probably would have taken note of if there was any sort of schedule to when they come in, or if it was just totally random.
It seems like you don't really have a sense of the time of day in it, but
Mhm.
it seems after when you basically go to sleep in here and wake up, it seems Kleiman is in here and he appears to be working on. He has pieces of ether when you kind of look through the glass, and he's working on them in some ways. As well as putting them inside of corpses.
Okay. Does it look like there might be any notes on any nearby tables or anything like that?
It would be hard to read them through this very kind of murky liquid. You could just barely see what's in the room.
All right. Well, that's enough because if she can determine that there's not once been an instance where he comes in like back to back, like within half an hour
Yeah.
of leaving, she would try to cast Mage Hand to grab like if there's like anything that looks like notes on a table and bring it over and put it up against the glass and try to figure out what it has on it.
Okay, I'll have you do a perception check to kind of make out the note as you put it against the glass.
Right. It's only an 11.
You can make out words. Great Worm Manaborn. Because those are just kind of the biggest size of text on there. The finer, smaller one. It's in cursive too.
Oh no!
He's using illegible cursive.
But that is when you get a ping in your head, and what does it say, Dante?
I can't get the last 5 words. I'm stuck here. Are you still alive? Can you tell us what happened? Was told you died, but they could not revive you.
And Dante, it connects to something.
The fact that he connects, he just immediately says, "I've got her."
So she is alive?
Yeah, he waits on a response from Trina.
She says, Kleinman made a clone of me. I'm in his lab. I don't know where I am.
Oh, no.
Then it cuts out.
What?
She was cloned by Kleiman and seems to be in his lab, but doesn't know where that is exactly.
I hate that spell.
Of course, the clone spell.
I hate
That's-
that spell.
That's why I couldn't reach out to her soul. Her soul already went somewhere else.
How was she even cloned in the first place?
I don't know. That would be... You would have to ask Proteus or Aiden for that answer.
Sinbad.
Sorry, Proteus or Sinbad or Aiden.
He looks at them.
I don't even know they're here right now.
Well, Aiden is.
I mean, Sinbad is here for this conversation. I think Proteus is currently having his whole discussion with Kronos with Alderion in the background.
Yeah.
Right.
Or no,
Sinbad.
you're all around. You're all hearing this.
Yeah, but it's just so I don't have to play Proteus.
Okay. So are Sinbad and Aiden being quiet because they know exactly why and don't want to say it, or?
Sinbad will, let's say, I think I know where the materials came from for the clone spell.
There was the fact that when we first met Kleiman, we didn't exactly have everything go the greatest and kind of got trapped.
And
I remember Kleiman kind of took some of Sabrina's fur as like an insurance thing.
Grimar says that should not be a sufficient component for the spell. Some
he
fur.
must have had, then he must have had some other thing or some way of accomplishing it, because regardless of how, he has a clone of Sabrina, and now Sabrina's there.
The answer's always ether. Let's be honest.
Great. Of course it's that stuff.
Well, the good news, at least, is that she's not, well, dead and to the point of just something on the other side of the continent preventing her revival. But obviously now the problem is Lyman and Wolverick have her.
Did she
wherever-
say Wolfrick's there? I mean, he should
Well,
be, but...
assumedly they would have been together.
Great. Well, I guess rescuing your girlfriend is now part of my priority. She's not my girlfriend.
You can have heroic inspiration for doing that. On either one of them. I'm not going to do it again, so don't just try and do it just because he got it.
Alright.
You're brave enough to go for it.
Alright. Anyways, Loki says, well, now the question is, how do we locate her?
That is the question.
Didn't you have other pressing matters, like the wayward leader of the Expedition Society? As you said, there was a time clock on him as well.
Yes, we do.
Oh, great. Why are there always so many freaking problems?
Well, there's the fact that we also need to destroy all of Nero's clones, and now we know where they are. I guess silver lining is that one of the echoes destroyed one of them.
Alright, well... Explain the vampirism thing, at the very least. We could start with that.
We have a general idea of where to search. It's going to be back on the other side of the continent, though. Somewhat close to the chapel.
The other side of the continent is dangerous, you should know. We went there, and even though our distance was short, it was quite the difficult experience.
Well, the other thing is if you're taking on a vampire, you're probably going to need some. Probably going to want Loki.
Loki sorta scowls, looks down for a moment, and he says, if it involves creatures than the undead, then yes, my powers are quite effective against them. I would much prefer finding Sabrina at this venture, but
I would not discount Volpe. She is more resourceful than you think.
I suppose that is true. I'm worried about her, but Apollo is needed for both your own quest, and he is part of the Hal Flames and Expedition Society's alliance. As much as I hate it, for the greater good, I should be there to fight against the vampires.
I think that makes two of us at least, because I worry about making sure that they'll stay dead. That being said, I believe our search is going to be more of a ring than just a general area. To understand it, he was something like 80 miles out from the chapel.
I can't speak to anything for certain, but if I were a betting man, I would say the likeliest spots would be along the mountains around there. If they are vampires, then they would likely be using caves or tunnels.
Shadows. I would say they would probably want to be on towards the southern mountains, if anything, because those mountains would cast shadows in the morning.
Possibly, yes. That is
Of course,
where
I could be wrong. I'm not known for my my studying capabilities.
I believe it is more than likely a good spot to search in any case. It narrows things down. It's hard to say where he is, but I would place my bets on the mountains, and if the southern mountains give them the largest cover and the most shadows, then that would be a safe bet to go through. Though mountain exploring is not an easy thing.
Exhausting endeavor, I would imagine. Especially in the sheer rock face if it's that cold out there.
Indeed. Does this place have any equipment for mountaineering?
Roll roll a d100.
Oh boy. 76.
That is not enough.
Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna leave.
Doable.
No, I was gonna say in some of like the packs upstairs you'd maybe find one of them, but no, they don't have any.
Neither of funnily enough, I think Sigurd had a climber's kit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think find Sigurd to find climb equipment is going to be an easy path to take. Perhaps the Expedition Society may have some station at the gate with the hallowed flames. As much as going back there does terrify me a little, it may be advantageous to go there and ask them if they have mountaineering mountaineering gear.
Well, I'm going to say this before your cousin says this, but he's probably going to tell you to just disguise yourself.
Right. They mentioned that you were dead alongside the rest of the other crew, and only one of the hallowed flames came back.
Yeah, that would make sense. Wait.
One of them, but was it? One of them died. I suppose one of them was alive before my death happened.
Well, I would say that there was definitely 0 by the time you died. What was the name of this
That was
Hallowed Flames person? Can you remember?
Zacharias.
It was,
Yeah, I was testing to see if Ice remembered Zacharias.
Zacharias was still alive, was he not?
Yeah, well, there was no Zacharias.
Excuse me?
Actually, I don't know where the real Zacharias is, if there ever was one. It's an excellent question that I don't want to have answered by clone. Yes, Moira was Zacharias.
Oh, so that's how she stole it. Of course she was lying to us the entire time.
Yep. She.
You think that's who Jameson was?
Jameson?
Yeah, he was there when we were there.
Yeah, Malcolm said he happened to spot him.
Well, that sounds like a yes. We already know that she's taken up that disguise there before. I don't know why she's continuing to hang around there, though, to be honest.
He must have some sort of secondary objective there.
You're the
Perhaps-
closest one to the other side of the continent.
She doesn't really
That's what-
stand to gain much there.
She said she wishes to obtain all the keys. Well, if one of them is in the mage tower, then she does indeed stand to gain something. She's probably using them for information or something like that.
That's assuming that it's even still there to begin with. Like, logically speaking, who do you think has the key? Who would have access to the Mage Tower inherently from the get-go since we set foot on this continent?
I can't imagine Moira would.
It's Nero.
Ah,
He would have everything necessary to get into that tower and get anything he needed. If he wanted that Staff of Power, which I don't see, he might be powerful enough he doesn't find it necessary, but at the same time, removing that from play while increasing your own power did seem like something he was interested in. Although I'm not entirely sure because my memories of what he did and did not do are construed thanks to the observer. At one point,
Well-
he wanted my powers, but then I think that was a fake memory, and he just wanted to kill us. So I'm not entirely sure what he wants anymore.
Well, regardless, whether it is there or not, that's just a potential motive of why Moira is there. We don't know for sure, and we will not know until we confront her about it, which I intend to do the moment we reach there.
You could also just go around.
Well, we could, due to having the teleportation sigil for the chapel, but Sabrina's no longer able to get us to the chapel.
Well, I'm not sure if Proteus can or cannot, but if we have to, I could fill in that spot. Although I have a feeling that you're probably going to want Proteus.
Do you have any special interest in this, Proteus?
Proteus finishing up his conversation with Alderion, and he says, "I have an interest in the place because Apollo is there. I know Apollo probably better than everyone else here.
I wasn't aware you had a connection with the Expedition Society's leader.
Well, their leader, I don't think, is Apollo. It's just he's the branch out here.
You know what I mean.
Either way, I was his point of contact to initiate things, so if he's expecting anyone, he'd be expecting me. And no, I do not have the ability to teleport to that chapel. I would have to go and visit it personally first.
And why don't you have Sinbad teleport you there, and he simply teleports back?
That is a possibility, yes. We could just merely do that.
True, though the Hallowed Flames would question us on how we got through the gate without their knowing.
Which is why I would prefer to go through the gate myself, but the chapel would be quicker.
Can't you?
Yeah, Apollo does not have a lot of time.
Can't you just teleport back, Proteus?
I could teleport back to this side, but if we walk through the front door or the back door with Apollo, they're going to question why there was only one visit instead of two.
That is true.
To be entirely honest, I think answering the question of we met together and teleported over to the chapel is far easier to do than to simply take the time to go. Yes, no longer have Apollo alive. So I think teleporting there, teleporting, and then either approaching from the rear or teleporting back is far greater than simply would be far more better than simply walking over there and taking time that Apollo does not have.
Well, Sinbad will just say, well, before I take you over there, I do need to go and speak with my father. That might take up one of your fourth circles, but I think it would be worth knowing something, at least personally.
Right. Sinbad wanted to speak with parents, so
I'll try to avoid the topic of Sabrina until something more concrete is known. Although I suppose if you're set on trying to get a new board of directors, perhaps being able to speak with him and have a reason for him to get a communication circle would be helpful. Although you might have a problem with Malcolm constantly going up there to talk to him.
You guys were talking for so long, I didn't know what you were talking about. I kind of forgot. I stopped paying attention.
Okay, good.
Aldarion says too. If you had trouble over there, I think you should take that one with you as well. He points to Malcolm.
Who, me?
Yes, mages have great power to stop threats, but unless they completely stop everything, you need someone who is martially proficient to finish the job.
Oh, yeah, I'm good at that.
I think the only real substitution that they're gonna have is Nicholas for Loki.
Well, I believe you said you wish to take yourself, Dante, and Malcolm. And who else would you take?
Loki was interested.
Well, I think I would just go back unless you want to do two fronts out there on the eastern side, though I don't know what the remaining 3 to 4 of us would do.
Maybe the remaining 3 should just stay put for the time being unless you can formulate another plan.
more than likely, yes. We are in a position where I don't think I think if we have all 7 of us out there, especially due to limited resources of being able to last out there, I think it would just end in tragedy. I think we're best having one front out there and having another front at the ready just in case something goes wrong.
Yes, I agree.
I think it wouldn't be remiss to look for the children of Havergil. I can't be certain of anything, but the only thing I can surmise is they're most likely on this third of the continent, considering there are stations of the Hallowed Flames here and likely at the first wall. They wouldn't be able to approach either location without being attacked on the spot for having ether within them.
That is perhaps something you could look into.
I don't know what we could hope to find there, but they're the only survivors of Havergil. They might have things we can learn, or at the very least, they are involved with these events whether they want to be or not. And I think because of that, your diplomatic mission might depend on speaking with them too.
I don't know how I feel about going on a wild goose chase for but I guess probably beats sitting around doing nothing, but I don't know. I think I'd rather play standby personally, but
I guess that would leave it to you, Aiden. I guess we don't have four of us to tie up anymore, so you're the breaker.
What you could do, too, is stay around to make supplies for a much deeper exploration. Because it sounds like your first one ended the way it did because maybe we were a little ill prepared. There are many new people here that can make provisions to help with it now.
I do think
Given-
a lack of preparedness is going to be a problem. We need more supplies. We need better supplies if we even have a hope of making it to the Meteor, to Jotunheimer, or anywhere. So I think
Given how
sitting around
cold
and
it is-
preparing.
Given how cold it is out there, and, well, we kind of need stuff that's kind of magical in nature out there. Making stuff might be a bit difficult, but obviously we've got stuff like what Kiro was making. So I think preparing more supplies and kind of splitting up might be better.
Yeah, I have to say having the three of you remain here to keep prepared and to be on the ready would be our best bet. I know sitting around is not exactly enjoyable, but we need more preparations. Then I guess that's what we'll do. You guys will get sent straight over, and we'll get ready ourselves over here.
You might want to pass anything that resists a cold over to this strike team.
Indeed. Speaking of which, we have.
Uh-oh. Did you cut out just for me?
No, you cut
I
out.
lost him too. I'm excited to see Malcolm
Okay.
and Sabrina's
Can
TR.
you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. All right. Loki was saying. Speaking of which, we have we found 2 coins while we were there, both of which help resist the heat or resist the cold. So we can prepare and pass off those to
Those are
whoever needs.
Those are tokens for diplomat of the Ice Kingdom back in the day.
Oh, so that's what they were for. Interesting.
It isn't exactly the most hospitable land for others, and this is what they use to stave off the cold during diplomatic meetings.
Which means there's likely to be more of these around, wouldn't there?
Yes. Maybe on even
Then
this side of the continent, too.
Then finding more of these coins may be very fortuitous then. But as I said, for now we have 2 of them, so we could distribute those out. And Aiden, you mentioned that you managed to make quite a few salves with Kira, so
We made about 4 of them yesterday.
so one for each member of the strike team, or perhaps we could put 2 on one who needs it. We will have to divvy these out and get our preparations ready. And Nick chimes in, though, before we do all that, remember, we got Sinbad over there wanted to talk to his folks or whatever. Might want to get that done before we start before you guys start grabbing your gear and heading out.
Yeah, Sinbad nods and says, "Well, at the very least, the rest of you can get started, or at the very least, catch up with whomever you want to catch up with here before I finish up. We need to be fast from the sounds of it. So talk to who you want to talk to now.
Speaking of which, Ivy seems to be mad with you guys, so good luck with that.
She's mad because I told her to go outside and hunt for food if she's just going to skulk around while everyone else is working on something.
Yeah, she'd get upset about that.
I did take her position for a bit, but as I'll be leaving again, she will likely be asked to hunt again, and
Oh, she's not gonna like that.
unlikely. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah, not well. I mean,
Always ask her about.
she can always try to come and fight vampires with us that are immune to poison.
Always ask her about helping out with the cooking. She had that cookbook she wanted because of the food at the
Oh yeah, why don't we
hotel.
just make the they weren't crepes. What were they?
Yeah, it was crepes that she
No,
was into.
they were not crepes. They're more of a fruit thing.
Pretty sure they were crepes.
Pastries.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah. Well, I'll see if she wants to do that. That is a top-notch recipe, and I think that she might appreciate that a bit more than killing random wild animals.
Oh wait, if
But,
it's got fruit in it, how's she gonna cook it here? There ain't even grass.
Well, it's not just that in the cookbook. There might be more stuff if she wants to go look through it.
we have found berries out here. They're weird. But we
The
have
food out
found
here
berries
is a
out
bit
here.
strange.
Yes. Hey, Ivy.
yeah,
cook magic fruit crepes. Sounds like a
Well,
great plan.
there's a lot of foods that we found and still actually haven't really tried. Flowers are apparently either edible or usable for brewing and like potions.
I've only gone blind from drinking tea from it once.
Yes, that means it's totally worth doing it again and again.
This time it'll be a different plant.
Aiden still actually has like the. Funny enough, he's got the strange berries and the blue apples. So essentially, like offer those as like something to.
We know blapples
Bring
are
back.
edible. I thought we were cultivating blapples too.
Did we? We were, yeah.
Regardless, we've been railing off. The point is, I suppose speak to your friend before she begins to be too angry, and perhaps get that spell for Sinbad working.
They were tarts. It was tarts that they were. That's what the recipe is.
And I've spoken to deaf ears.
Right, we should get ready then.
Indeed.
Okay, so as you leave, you do notice like Ezlith, Ivy, and there's someone else also kind of Grimar. Well, were all kind of privy to this conversation. But Ivy actually approaches you, Proteus.
All right.
Yeah.
He'll more or less tell Sinbad to go on ahead without him.
Yeah. Do you think you could do me a favor?
Yeah.
I want one of those sending scrolls.
Okay.
But I know if I ask, it's going to be a problem. Could you ask that mage to go get one and give it to me?
Yeah, it might take a few days, but I can definitely ask if they plan to stay around here to try to procure some of those. We'll
All right.
likely need a communication circle spell scroll as well anyway.
Well, you're going somewhere, right? Well, could you tell him to, like, leave it in your room or something so I can take it?
Well, they might suspect you're stealing.
Well, I just need it because I want to talk to Giovanni.
Yeah. I think what we would have to do is I'd have to give it to you when I return.
Well, I want it right now. I know it'll take time, but I want it as soon as possible.
I know I'm just trying to think of a way to be discreet about it without also making it look like you're stealing.
Who's still here? Are you leaving? You're leaving Nicholas here, right?
That's true.
I'll give it to him to give it to me.
Okay. I'll go let him know that you want to talk to Giovanni.
Yes. All right.
And also, since you have that cookbook, I think you heard us talking about it. See if you can, if you don't want to hunt, see if you can weasel your way out by making some tarts. At least then you'll have something you enjoy at the end of it while, making them happy with you.
Yeah.
Well, good luck and hope we can get a better yeah, let me know how Giovanni's doing, I guess, at the end of it. Maybe him and Anna are already coming up with ideas for our next venture.
Yeah. Yeah, if we go back there. Maybe. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, and let you go on your way.
Okay. And now we go over to Proteus mostly, but well, actually we go over to Sinbad and Proteus. Proteus is mostly not going to be contributing to this, but will be somewhat. Is this the same day as the day they came back?
Yes, it's the same day as they came back.
Okay, well I have one 4th level spell slot left.
Whoa.
So I will use it. Because I think I always, I just about always have bar screen prepared in case of emergencies. So Proteus will cast. Actually, what time of day is it? It's like evening, right?
No, it's like it's in the morning right now.
Proteus is probably gonna say you might want to wait until
Oh, damn it.
until later because if we call him in the middle of class, that's not gonna be good.
I was foaming at the mouth.
Shouldn't have told us
Oh,
the time.
that would have been hilarious if that happened.
Shouldn't have told us the time.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh, I did.
I
Oh, I thought of it.
As soon as I was like, oh right, the time he's gonna be at the university.
Oh man. Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Crow lays out many invisible traps, but this one I was ready for.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it's morning.
So we'll have to wait until the evening to talk to Professor Eric Ellis.
All right. So, Ivy actually approaches you, Malcolm.
Oh, hey, Ivy.
Yeah, I heard that conversation in there.
Which one?
The one you were just in, you idiot.
Oh, it was a long conversation. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of zoned out for most of it. I was worried about Sabrina.
Yeah. Why? You hardly know her.
She's Professor Eric Ellis's daughter.
Well, I hate my mother. Just because she's related to someone you like doesn't mean she's like. Why do you care about her?
Because Professor Eric Ellis does.
And that's the only like you've hardly even talked to her.
Well, yeah, but I know him, and she matters to him, and he matters to me. So she matters to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. She just walks away.
Bye.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Malcolm?
Or anyone?
Okay.
I guess this probably isn't like a major thing, but I guess just so you know, Loki's probably going to just cast a third level Find Steed just to have it ready for the journey, since we're probably going to long rest before we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Charlie is back.
Well, technically, it's Dragon, so
Charlie the unicorn dragon.
oh my god.
But is there any like things you want to make or do before?
Yeah,
kind of the day?
I'm looking over
Before we're
the scribing rules to make sure it doesn't say it says the words the days needn't be consecutive. But more or less with the day before contacting Professor Eric Ellis, I would want Proteus to begin work on a communication circle spell scroll.
All right, so you can do that through like Grimoire, too, and it's instant. Or wait, she'll be working on the setting scroll, so she's off the.
Yeah, more or less, he's going to try to just make it easier for her to finish later on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you could start it up and then she can finish it later.
Yeah, that's more or less the idea, is to try to make it easier later, because it's going to be a fairly high DC later.
Malcolm thought of something he wants to do.
Okay. What's he gonna do?
Dante, you still gotta teach me X and Z.
Right. I guess that's gonna be Dante busy.
That makes things easy. Well then, if
Aiden would otherwise be trying to get more of the salves made, just because
all
if he
right,
can get any of that done before they leave.
all right, so you can do that then again for this day. So it's
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
Unless
I
anyone
think I
has
could
something
agree with
else they
that.
want to make.
No, I
making
think
ourselves
that's a
would
very
seem
good
bad
idea.
as the-
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so close.
So you get one done in that endeavor.
Right, so that's a total of 5 now.
Probably discuss what we're heading where off screen, I imagine.
Yeah. You got a bunch of cold resistant stuff, and there's Sabrina's stuff too, and so yeah.
Plus the fact that having to swap stuff between characters potentially here just for the cold resistance.
Yeah.
Someone else can have an iced tiara now.
Malcolm takes it.
Gosh.
Does that make him auto pass? That's the real
Probably.
question.
I mean, I think the ITR is probably best on whoever needs it, or depending on what it does. But
and
get stuff to discuss later.
and
We'll just
evening
get the-
will roll around too for Sinbad.
Yeah.
All right, and it is now that the 4th level spell slot will be expended on the far screen.
All right, and your recipient is Nikolai Arakelis.
Yes, because Proteus does not know Anastasia Arakelis, so
All right. So how long does it last?
10 minutes.
So I'm gonna have this last real world 10 minutes because I gotta be somewhere after this. So as you summon the circle, you see sitting at a desk marking papers, and then looking up with his snout tipped down, and his spectacles kind of leaning down, your father and your teacher, or your pseudo teacher, your not really teacher.
All right, and Sinbad's more or less just gonna step into frame and say, "Dad, where do I come from?"
I believe we've already discussed the birds and the bees, the bee drills and the butterflies, butterfrees.
Yeah, what about the clones and the sorcerer lords?
What are you talking about, Proteus or Sinbad?
I just talked to a clone of the sorcerer lord Nero, of whom we are supposedly descended, and he said that I was another clone of 9, or at least I used to be.
You are not a clone. You were branded, as your mother was, and it was passed down to you.
Did that carry the power of that spell then?
We do not know. There's not much we knew about that, other than it came from Nero.
Because that's not exactly news I was hoping to hear.
Well, news I was hoping to hear is for you to take your sister and come home. Have you considered it yet? And what are you doing
Well,
with that slacker?
I mean, by all accounts, he's done some things I haven't been able to do.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like this.
Did he cast that as a spell?
Proteus is probably giving Sinbad like that. Shut up. Look, he's like, I mean, he put it together with some of those trinkets he has.
I'm not answering with a yes or no. That usually means you're hiding something.
I mean, I'm sure that he knows that you know, but doesn't want to admit it.
Well, I've had my suspicions about that boy. Well, that's neither here nor there. That's where that you come from, and it's obviously me and your mother.
It's just strange that I could be a clone at the same time.
What spurred on this ludicrous idea that you are a clone?
By talking with the observer at the end of time, who was a clone of Nero stationed inside of, well, I don't know, time compression, I guess.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, well, I think that
Is it
Soda's
is it
having.
spelt with a K too?
I don't know. I don't ask people to spell their names in front of me.
The point is Prody. Gotta stop doing that. The point is Sinbad. You are not a clone, and the extent of that brand. It hails from the days of the sorcerer lords that are long since past. And honestly, as a scholar, I took nothing of it, other than it was just being somewhat of a magical birthmark that was passed on. You still have your bandana on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you'd have reason to take it off. Well, now that he's talking about it so much, though. Yeah, I thought it was gone.
It is.
But
It's gone. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, he'll take off the bandana and say, "Well, it's passed on."
Where did it go?
Well, apparently with my original body.
Did you clone yourself?
No. Sabrina kind of did.
What?
Yeah, she had a clone of herself.
Yeah, she has been awfully obsessed with that spell, hasn't she? I did not realize she has reached that circle of magic.
I don't think she's there either. But I mean, she'll learn the secret one way or another at this point, I suppose.
Then have you decided to come back at this point?
I mean, the thing is I unfortunately will not be able to come back. But it's because I need to know what is going on with Nero. Because fortunately, removing the brand seems to have removed his ability to clone himself through me, as the best I can think of for this. But because of that, I don't have much time left here, and I need to make sure that he is put down before he can continue harming anyone else.
He puts his fingers on the bridge of his nose.
It is my responsibility.
Look, Sinbad, get your sister and come back here, and we'll find a way to fix this. You have 2 minutes left, by the way.
I'm not going to be able to fix that in time. If I abandon this venture here and now, it's going to be too late. People here need me. I thought responsibility was something that you wanted me to take up as a child.
Well, you probably knew what my response would be to all of this when you contacted me, so why contact me?
I guess so that you know. But I also suppose you might be hearing from us more often depending on your responses or desires. I'll leave that up to the slacker, as you have put it, to speak to deal with. He is probably going to talk to you more later. But at my point where I am now,
30 seconds.
I just needed to know my origin because Nero continues to complicate things. I'll also point out that I'm also connected to a time dragon, it would seem.
What?
Yeah.
You talk about clones and dragons and dying and not being able to come back. Tell me what's going... And then it cuts out.
Yeah. Well, Proteus has one more of those, but maybe we should leave it there for the episode.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
The phone call part 2.
Yeah. Maybe we could do it off screen too, just so we have more playtime and less talky time.
We're just going to be explaining what's been happening anyway.
Yeah. And yeah, we don't have to be on like a super strict time limit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll close things off there. Is there anything else you guys wish to do before we take the long rest?
I think we're good. Unless anyone has anything.
Unless, like, someone... Well, I guess there's Malcolm's thing, but...
Yeah.
Otherwise...
Let's do it. It's an ability check, right?
So we get to, like, what advantage plus... Or how does it work with
it's
Dante
disadvantage, I believe, because...
Alright.
Disadvantage plus guidance, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's... Nat 1. It's been too long. We haven't been practicing, and now he's forgetting everything, guys.
What is
the other letters?
What is an ass again?
What's an airport?
X is the one that goes all squiggly like this, right?
Yeah.
There's a dot above it, maybe.
And Vinny comes along and and people can spy on you through the X, Malcolm.
What? There's a rock in me, and now people can look through the X.
Don't go putting ideas in his head. Look what you've done.
Of course, Vanitas would say something like that.
The entire rest of the session is spent just trying to calm Malcolm down.
He's like afraid of crosses now. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll end things off there. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.